Hello, welcome to 1997 Batman.com. Nice to see you. Today we are looking at the Bane figure with double attack axe and colossal crusher gauntlet. So as you can see, this is one of the two Bane figures that they made for the Batman and Robin toy line. This being the more kind of neutral, movie accurate version, although to be honest he looks way more like the comic book counterpart. He's with these very much sort of like luchador inspired mask and the whole kind of like V thing coming down, whereas in the movie it was more of a he had like a little mask over his mouth, and he had this little button, didn't he, that he pressed, and he had very much very questionable spiked bits on his belt with a big old codpiece, of course, because it's Batman and Robin. This is not very accurate to the movie, but if you're looking for a Bane figure for this size, this fits in really well with the Legends of Batman toy line. Just to bring up the other version, as you can see, they did do a completely new sculpt. This is the one from the Brain and the Brawn. I think this one's warped a little bit. The Brain and the Brawn toy line. So as you can see, it's actually a little bit smaller and a completely different sculpt, because you've got like all these kind of, you know, tendrils and all this ice kind of bits. But the head sculpt looks the same. But yeah, he is noticeably shorter. Anyway, there we go. So what have we got with this? So we've got his big old gauntlet that he can put on his hand, which is a big kind of metal fist with a bit of a spiky thing, because of course. He's wearing these sort of like gloves underneath. And then in this hand he has this sort of like swinging kind of axe thing, which is, it's alright. I mean, as things go, I'd rather it kind of fired or something, but you know, it's okay. It swings around, you can swing it around people's heads and things. That's pretty cool. And obviously he has got the old Venom thing going from the back of his head into this thing on his wrist, so you can sort of rip that out. But yeah, as to why they never made this more movie accurate, I don't know why, because you know the movie version really did feel very toyetic with the whole kind of like button that you pressed and stuff. But yeah, I sort of wish they could have figured out a way of making this a little bit more like the movie. I don't know, maybe you could have like a little tiny Wii version of him that you could sort of like pretend, swap in and out, you know, pretend like that's on the thing. You could have done a great sort of like Dr. Woodrew's lab, and you could have had the old sort of like switcheroo trick where you put the kind of massive Bane, then you kind of flip it over and turn it into the little Bane, and vice versa. But this is fine. I mean, this is good. As I say, if you do have the Legends of Batman line, which I don't think had a Bane. I think Legends of the Dark Knight did. Legends of Batman didn't. This fits in well with those, so you know you can always get it for that. And he does look, you know, mostly like the comic book version. But yeah, there you go. That is the Bane figure. Yeah, definitely get this, I think, although I do prefer this because of all the translucent stuff. But I appreciate this is maybe closer to what he looked like in the movie. But yeah, get it if you can, and see you later.